really excited to give this talk to you, namely because this is really the first time that I've had the opportunity to compile all of these seemingly crazy threads into one rope, so to speak. I think the title gives away what I'm going to talk about. We're gonna be looking at the male anatomy, but specifically the way it interacts with male viewership. So something that is not, I would say it's generally discussed, but not in such a precise way. So I think I'd like for you guys to buckle in because we're going to be talking about body parts, and we're going to be talking about sensuality, and we're going to be making not hunches, not guesses, but we're going to be looking at a lot of evidence to suggest that the presence of male homoeroticism in the Renaissance is far more common and saturated than we might think, some of us. Okay? We're going to look through artworks by Donatello. We're going to look through some artworks by Luca Signorelli and Michelangelo and a couple others along the way to sort of bring us along. And we're really contained in the Quattrocento during this talk, the 15th century. There is ample additional things that we can say about the Cinquecento, but we're gonna contain ourselves for this next hour or so. Okay. A note on terminology. I'm going to use the term sodomy quite a lot. And I'm going to refer to people as sodomites quite a lot. That is not a judgment on my part. That is the terms used in the Renaissance to describe predominantly. So if we remember Bible school, those of us who went, sodomy was not just homosexual desire, but when we're talking about the way that sodomy is legislated and policed in the Renaissance, that is the majority of what it means. The same goes today when people talk about sodomy. They're usually talking about homosexual acts. So what we have to be comfortable with is the idea that this was not an identity. So it's very problematic to say, people say all the time, well, Michelangelo was a homosexual. That's a 19th century term, right? So he wouldn't have thought of himself that way. In fact, he did think of, he had an idea of identity, not in the Quattrocento, the artwork that we're going to look at. He was still a bit young at that time. But the idea of a homosexual was not what we're talking about. We are talking about a designation or a descriptor. People who have sex acts with the same gender, almost exclusively males. Okay. Really